Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill. And looks like we haven't played with this vehicle in a while. WZ-111, pretty much other version of Alpine Tiger, so why not to pay attention on it and why not to play some games. Quick information, this tank is one of the least popular tanks from the premium tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from the bottom. Night and performance overall from the tank is definitely below average. Why skill? Why? Well, first of all, I really want to highlight this vehicle is kind of outdated tank nowadays. I know it sounds quite weird, but yeah, if you have a chance to buy Alpine Tiger or you have a chance to buy WZ, don't. By the way, Alpine Tiger is literally the same tank, just with a beautiful art, and honestly, I think Alpine Tiger is looking 10 times better than this vehicle, so not a big surprise why people are choosing to play with Alpine Tiger instead of playing with this vehicle, right? Because Alpine Tiger is a bit more popular tank overall. Other than that, this tank is not really ideal. Obviously, speaking about the speed, it is mediocre speed, aka nothing too crazy. Speaking about the gun handling, it is horrible. In order to hit with this tank, you need to cross your fingers and you need to beg for mercy of the game to allow you to hit your shots. Also, once again, armor just nothing too crazy. And you know, we have simply better choices nowadays. Plus on top of that, 196 millimeters of penetration nowadays for a tier 8, it's kind of meh. And for example, you are meeting the tanks like a Tornwagen, which is obviously a pretty weak tank speaking about the gun handling and stuff. But all in all, the Tornwagen has a pretty damn great armor overall, and it is hard to dig this mother trucker out of the position wherever he is playing at. And this is very important thing to highlight. And for now, we are just chilling, we are relaxing, and we are waiting until enemies will make a decision to be a bit more aggressive. Whenever they are going to make a decision to be a bit more aggressive, we are going to play with it. Also, if you are wondering, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, when last time we had a video with this tank, answer is pretty simple. Last time we had a video with this vehicle was 2019. Can you imagine? 2019, so pretty much 3 years without video. And what I am going to do now, obviously we are going to pay attention at the tanks we haven't played in a while. So I can promise you that for Skill4ltu Extra channel you are going to get quite some of the live gameplays, right? I have a list of the tanks which we need to play with, so this is exciting thing. And in the same time, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I think it is not that bad to look into the old tanks which we haven't played in a while and just simply give them another life or another go in the same time, right? Don't you think so? Meanwhile, this art is quite annoying. I'm very well aware of that. I know I cannot change anything about this, and I simply need to be very patient in this kind of situation, right? That's all I am doing. Yeah, I know, I see that art, don't you worry, fellas. I see him and I'm very well aware of that. He wants to spank us once or twice. I'm not going to give up. I know this is not an ideal position where we are playing, but sometimes we need to do very unpopular choices, and sometimes we need to do everything what we physically and possibly can in order to do something good for ourselves and for our team as well, right? Meanwhile, there is Object who is playing over there. I am aiming for a pixel. Unfortunately, he's able to spank me as well, which is quite sad thing, but in the same time, I know I cannot change absolutely anything there. Meanwhile, Tornwagen, beautiful. Skill, may I ask why the flying if you are going with so many of the gold shells? Yeah, sure, fellas. You can ask this very easily. Answer is simple. This is only one way how we can get a bit more use here before the death will come. This is pure gold spam over there, and I am feeling completely fine with this. Okay, look, 5 to 10 situation, I don't feel like we played this game badly or something, and I think we made decent profits as well, because I have a credit booster on. So without further ado, let's teleport into the scoreboard, shall we? And by the way, what is your opinion about this time? It's important. Let's go. And we are back. Unfortunately defeat, but it is how it is. You cannot win them all. We did 2.8 thousand damage, 70 assisting damage. We are top by the damage, considering we got the worst matchmaking possible, since this tank has a pref matchmaking, right? So you are not going to see the tier 10s. So yeah, I'm feeling great. First by experience, first by the damage, and we made 61,000 credits by spamming pretty much full gold. But it's just how it goes. Next. Oh, look at this beauty. Oh, look at this beauty, fellas. Okay, this is looking very, very nice for us. So, we are lucky with the matchmaking. Luckily for us, we are fighting against the tier 6s. This is the matchmaking which you want to have with this tank, fellas. I'm telling you, 100%. This is the matchmaking which you want to have. The main reason being is... Ooh, I'm not even going to go over there. I'm turning around and I'm trying to F off. I hope our guys will have a safe defense parameter over there. Okay, so, hear me out. This is the matchmaking which you want to have with the tanks which have relatively low penetration and kind of inaccurate gun. You want to be a top dog on the field, because comparing this tank armor against the tanks which are tier 6, for example, KV-85, oh, you have quite a bit of armor, you know? And comparing the armor against, let's say, Scorpions or the Motions or whatever else, you just simply do not have any armor whatsoever, and this is very important thing to say. So, even though I am a top dog in the field, I am not going to be too aggressive. I truly think this is the right choice to play this game. I truly think so. So, all we need to do, we need to play around this area, and we are going to wait until enemies will try to get involved here. There is a humongous chance enemies will appear around this area eventually, and whenever they will, we are going to start spanking them. Also, very important thing to say, this tank gun depression is far away from being super great and super amazing. Okay, understood. Oh, Alpine Tiger, this is exactly what we were looking for, fellas. That's what we want to see. We want to see enemies making those silly goose mistakes. This is exactly what we want to see. And whenever Alpine Tiger will do some initial clearing over there, because he will, they will start making a bit of pressure. Whenever they will start making a bit of pressure, then we are going to be the top dog in the field. We have nice line of bushes for ourselves, and we are feeling overall great. Skill, may I ask a question? Since you are a top dog in the field, why you are not playing very, very aggressively over there? Well, the answer is because it's not worth it. I literally have no support, and going and playing somewhere around this area is just simply not going to give us anything apart, you know, being a humongous target for the enemies. It's just simply not worth it, fellas, as wrong as it sounds. And even though if this Alpine Tiger knows how to cross over there, because it's not so hard to do, by the way, it's still not changing absolutely anything, and we are still feeling great. Plus, on top of that, we are protected. It is in a way like a chess match, fellas. You want to protect your pieces, you know? You don't want to sacrifice the whatever else, horses or whatever else structures do you have in the board, right? It is very important thing to say. You just want to be protected, and you want to protect others in a way, right? It is very important thing to say. And in this kind of situation, I'm still feeling very, very well here, even though it might not look like it is super duper hyper turbo situation for us, but actually it is. This WZ is a strong mother trucker. In order to eliminate him from the game, enemies needs to try quite a bit, right? And we are going to use this opportunity for ourselves to spank this tier 7 heavy tank, right? He's sitting in the open field, so we can try to punish him. In the same time, if the Alpine Tiger will try to get a bit involved, we can spank him as well. Now, very important thing to say, the gun handling of this vehicle is made in China, but like for real made in China. And same goes for 112. Both of those vehicles, they would be somehow decent if they would have the IS-3 gun. But since they do not have IS-3 gun, since you have a gun which is actually laughable, and you can kind of lose your sense of the humor after the third shot whenever you are missing everything you are trying to shoot, it is important thing to say. You know, I just want to highlight the things. It's just out of the meta, if I can say so. Do I think this tank needs some buff? Well, to be completely honest with you, if you are shooting the gold ammunition, it is half of the trouble to play with this vehicle, and it is not that bad, it is not that horrible. But if you are not shooting the gold ammunition, for example, I truly don't like to spam the full gold for no reason whatsoever. I just do not like to do that. Then it is a big fat trouble. And as you can see, I'm trying to craft a nice angles. I am trying to punish enemies for their mistakes and for their stupidity in the same time. But I am struggling. This is a pure struggle, fellas. This is a pure struggle. Meanwhile, this gentleman is trying to shoot me via the bushes over there. Doesn't really matter, to be completely honest with you. I just don't really care about this guy. And we are trying to protect our base, trying to snap to the cupola. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shot. Very nice. And now, once again, I'm aware of this guy sniping at us. I don't really mind too much. And I need to do what I need to do. In other words, we are just trying to secure the base here. Skill, I have a very, very simple question. Would you be able to do something in this game if you would play a bit more aggressively? To be completely honest with you, I think the answer is no. The main reason why am I saying so and why I am highlighting this so damn much, some games you cannot do absolutely anything, and you just need to accept this, and you need to say, okay, fine, fair enough, better luck next time. This is the game in this kind of situation, right? We had 3 people playing here. The Tiger, some kind of medium tank, if I remember this correctly, and all of them was taking one for the team, and all of them did not really enjoy themselves, right? It's just how it go, it's just how it went, it's just how it works, right? So yeah, that's about it. Meanwhile, we have a Yoh tank, a premium Yoh tank. This is a good thing for us. The main reason why is it a good thing for us, because he has a humongous cupola. So what that basically means, we will try to spank him like there is no tomorrow. Until cavalry arrived for the enemies, I do not really mind that much. I honestly do not really mind that much until they have a backup. We can still hold this line pretty well. Whenever all of them will join here, yeah, then the situation is going to be a bit different, and then we are not going to enjoy ourselves that much. I'm telling you, this tank is definition of made in China, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This tank is definition of the made in China. Whenever you are hitting, you are feeling pretty damn happy. Whenever you are not hitting, I can tell you one thing, you are just simply do not enjoy yourself, and that's about it. Luckily, the distance between me and enemies is a bit lower now, so at least that's something, so we can get a bit more involved here, and we can start punishing this Yoh tank coming a bit closer for us. Beautiful, I'm feeling pretty great here. Okay, Skill, what you are planning to do now? At this point, I need to build a bit of the distance between me and enemies, and we need to figure out how to protect our base. It's still not over as wrong as it sounds. I do not really think it is, you know, we cannot do absolutely anything. It's not the case. I think we still can do some things, and I still think we will be able to do some things. But please keep this in mind, it is not as easy as I would love to say. Meanwhile, we are trying to get next to the red line. We still have Progetto, who is down to one-shottable, but we still have him. And in the same time, we can get a bit more use overall. Once again, gun depression of this vehicle is not that epic, and I do not even feel that bad for not being so aggressive with this tank. I just simply do not feel bad. What are you supposed to say about this, fellas? Meanwhile, beautiful shot into IS, great. We still have a lot of time. Time is what we have, fellas, and it is relatively easy to play safe and to use the brain instead of, you know, go in front, first minute of the game, die, and after that complain how bad the team is. Okay, beautiful. If it would be a comeback, it would be awesome. If this is going to be a comeback, fellas, this is going to be absolutely amazing and legendary, I would say. Chill, we can do it. Oh, yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can. Relax, take it easy. We have all time in World of Tanks. Easy. You see, Progetto has a similar attitude. He is chilling, he is enjoying himself, and we are waiting until they will mess up. This Arta is annoying as F. Patrick, stop blind shooting my bush. Patrick, that's not nice. Patrick, don't be a PP. Trying to go for a blind shot here. Okay, I am getting spotted, that's fine. That is fine and that is fair. I wonder from where am I getting spotted? This is the question. Okay. I am lucky I survived. I suppose it to be dead because this tank doesn't have that great of armor, okay? This is very important thing to highlight. I suppose it to be dead, but you know what? Once again, luck can save you and luck can screw you over. Can we say luck is RNG? Can we say luck is RNG, fellas? Can we do that? Another blind shot will come here for sure. Another blind shot will come here. I do not want to give free victory for enemies. I truly don't want to do that and I won't. No pixel shot. I hit him! I hit him and I did not penetrate him. No, game. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? Okay, let's go for another blind. I'm a bit sad, but it is how it is. Long game, fellas. But you know what? If you want to play the short games, you know what kind of mode I can recommend for you, right? You know what I can recommend for you, fellas. If you want 2 minutes games. The thing is, shell velocity is quite slow. So in order to hit straight, I need to aim better than this. And this is not as easy as it might look like. Okay, good. Good, good. EBR spotted me. If I need to guess where EBR is, I would guess EBR is sitting somewhere around this area. This would be my initial prediction and this would be my initial guess. Okay, I shouldn't be spotted at this point, I would say. So I am trying to check it out. Am I getting effed by the EBR? EBR might sit here, but once again, to do something here is going to be very, very, very hard. The next blind shot will come here, for sure. Yeah. Tiger is dead. Beautiful. EBR is sitting here. I just want to give the information for our guy. I really want to spank the EBR just like so. Close but no banana. Close but no banana, fellas. We need to do something if we want to get closer for a victory. Once again, winning this is kind of close to impossible, I would say, but It is worth to try. Okay, this gentleman just missed it. Nice. We can get involved now. We can get involved, and we will get involved. 43 seconds. We defended the base properly. Obviously, unfortunately, it is not a victory for us. Neither it's victory for the enemy team, which is completely understandable. Right? Draw is a draw. What can I say? And at this point, once again, general cleaning is needed in this battle. EBR just killed the Progetto. Good for him, I assume. Very, very good for him. I want to eliminate the Mr. Cover 2, but to be fair with you, I have a feeling he is not even going to get involved in this kind of situation. EBR is trying to get on my butthole. I am aiming over there because we should see this gentleman here, and game over. 15 minutes game. One of a kind. One of a kind game nowadays. Draw. Do I feel good? Sure thing. I don't feel like you see, looking into this game, looking back into this game, 10 guns went to the one side, and we had a couple of guns to defend. I think this battle was played well, and even though it is not ideal, you know, not to win the game, I am still feeling pretty Gucci with everything. So, all in all, looking into this, we have a draw, we have the first class, we have the steel wall, we have the high caliber, 3.5 thousand damage, 3 kills, 900 assisting damage. We block at 2000, which is great. First by the experience, first by the damage, and we made 117,000 profits as well. Nice. Let's go. Rear game. And last but not least, fellas, we have the Siegfried Line Assault. Okay, I like this game mode. Although I must admit they did some cheeky things before. What do I mean by saying this is the spawn in the past used to be here and used to be here, so you could take this position so much easier and you could spank the enemies like there is no tomorrow. In this kind of situation, you cannot do that anymore, fellas. You just simply cannot. Playing super aggressively here is not working as great as it used to work before, just because enemies are not spawned here, they are spawned closer. So we're gaming kind of, hear me out, fixed this game, or fixed this game mode a bit, you know? Nowadays it is not such an easy farm as it used to be before. Okay. Okay, my man, I need some help. I need some help. Well, my man, I truly need some help. I truly need some help, my man. Face! Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we met the biggest big boy here possible. We have literally the worst matchmaking for ourselves. And unfortunately, we cannot change absolutely anything about this. Thank you, savior of the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, he arrived to support us. That's absolutely amazing, and that's absolutely great. My man, we need to try to F off from here before it's too late. We truly need to do that. Yeah. Horrible start. Well, good for E75. He decided to be super aggressive, and I cannot do absolutely anything for him, fellas. I mean, E75, even stock E75 is so much more powerful tank than this vehicle will ever be, so keep this in mind. At this point, we are just surviving and begging for a mercy. I'm trying to stay somewhat close to the phase 1 just to support him whenever he's going to get overrun, right? I'm trying to be close, but I think it is game over in this kind of situation. It truly is. I would love to say we can spank them like there is no tomorrow, but we cannot, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. So in this situation, that being said, we need to F off from here. That's it. There is no other alternative option. We need to be smart, and we need to escape before it's too late, if you know what I mean. It's very, very important thing to say. Please don't hit my ass. Please don't hit my ass. Please don't hit my ass. Thank you very much. We are running through the middle of the field while trying to simply run for our life, and I want to take this position here in the back. The main reason why am I thinking about this position in the back is relatively simple. I need to be somewhat safe and still protect the base, right? Looking into the scoreboard, it doesn't look like it is that big of a deal. The main reason why am I saying so is our team is winning by 4,000 hit points. So yes, enemies was aggressive. Yes, enemies spanked us like there is no tomorrow. But in the same time, it is still not going to be like very easy victory for them. They need to work their ass off to dig our sniper schnitzels who are sitting over there. And oh boys, we have the full field of safe defense parameter, and this is not a bad thing. And this is not a bad thing. Meanwhile, we see this guy going super aggressively like this. Our Leo is dead. That's okay. I am trying to figure out how we can spank this list, how we can survive this. How we can survive this, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I am trying to figure out. Yeah, not simple. Not simple, not easy, but we need to do what we need to do. Okay, just go sideways like so. That. Oh, RNG, thank you, RNG, thank you, RNG, RNG. How we survived this zombie apocalypse, how? Okay, listen, there is a super Hellcat sitting somewhere over there as well. The question is how we can spank him without getting slaughtered ourselves. We are paying a humongous attention at the trees over there because Super Hellcat might try to go just like so. I have a high explosive loaded. The main reason why do I have high explosives loaded, because I simply want to one-shot him. He has a bit more than half of HP and I can hit him for 500. It is very important thing to say, fellas. It is super important thing to say. High explosives are very useful against the tanks, which doesn't have armor whatsoever, and Super Hellcat doesn't. How I survived against this list, poor soul. Wow, that was such a strong pressure by the E-75, honestly. I mean, you can only imagine how the things would look like if their tank would be a top tank, you know? You can only imagine how the things would look like. Wow, such a long session today. Nice. I am surprised in a good way, fellas. Long session for me personally is absolutely amazing. Whenever we have games which are a bit longer than 5 minutes, come on. And there was one day when I was playing with whatever tank, doesn't really matter. Actually, Caliban, right? That was the tank I am marking currently without gold ammunition. So I played with this vehicle, and you would not believe in me. I had the average games of the 9 minutes long, like literally the whole stream. It is absolutely insanity. By the way, in this kind of situation, I am aware of that I'm doing nothing, okay? I am very well aware of that, but what do you want me to do here? What do you want me to do? We need to defend the base. We have 3 minutes on the timer. In this kind of situation, you just need to be patient. This is very important skill to learn in World of Tanks. Skill? You are saying skill? Absolutely yes. I mean, a lot of us are being very impatient nowadays in the World of Tanks. How many times you had the situation when you thought, I don't really know what to do. I will try to push this. And you are dead. And you are thinking afterwards, I wish I would be a bit more patient. So same goes in this kind of situation. Okay, doesn't really matter anymore. YOLO! Okay, fine. I'm not patient anymore, okay? If I will die, I will be dead, and I will say, see fellas, that's what I'm telling you. Be more patient. and it is going to be as a good lesson. Okay, Challenger is pushing the other side. That means the Super Hellcat could push the other side as well. What those gentlemen have done, they decided to simply do the other approach, I assume. That's what they decided to do. Wow, very patient. Very, very patient, my man. Extremely patient, man. Okay. How are you doing? I really want to take one. I really want to get one more shot, if you don't mind. Thanks. Cool. It is completely fine. I am feeling great. I know he's going to reload before I will, but the difference between me and him is I actually have armor and he doesn't. So, you know, he can try to do whatever he wants to do. He is kind of slaughtered in this kind of situation. But yeah, that was pretty impressive. That was pretty impressive, fellas. He sat here for such a long time. Such a long time. This guy knows what patience means. This guy knows what patience means, fellas. Beautiful. Let's teleport to the scoreboard. Hip hip hooray. So we are coming back with a kind of below average performance, I would say. 2000 damage, 300 assisting damage. And this is the score which we have. We need to give respects for Sosha, who tried to save us, but he got himself into the crossfire and it was GG. Unfortunate. I think someone got sacrificed in this game and I have no clue who would sacrifice him. But yeah, this is the game and I am feeling great. I supposed it to be that long time ago. 118,000 profits, which is very, very nice and very, very welcome, and that's the score which we managed to craft here. I'm feeling happy, and all in all, our session was 2,800 damage and 400 assisting damage, although only 33% win ratio, but it happens. Everyone can have sessions like this when the things are simply not working that well. Anyways, fellas, I hope you had a great time. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you were very, very well entertained. And maybe you will learn a thing or two, for example, not to buy WZ-111. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.